Welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. We are going over the Nether Spider Floor 90 Doom Tower Hard. It's the hardest Nether Spider out there, and we're doing it with just some heals. We're not doing that turn meter reduction that we always talk about. Sile the Drakes, the MVP of the Doom Tower, this legendary that you get as a login reward will get you through the waves. So don't worry about the waves. This boss is so easy to beat. Before, I'd always advise come in here with your allure, come in here with your armigers, and do turn meter reduction, and then find a way to keep those alive. But you need to get 100% crit rate on those. You need to get that accuracy up. There's a lot to do that strategy, and for a lot of people it's pretty annoying. And then when you do drop the turn meter of the boss, you have to worry about keeping that person alive. If you just come in here with some single target healers, it is so easy to beat this spider. We're gonna kill this spider with the poisons from Frozen Banshee, though I do like to bring in Drexstar Blood Twin as a lead and just let all the spiders attack him. They just get burns. They get burns all over each of these spiders, and we kill this spider so much faster. This spider is immune to poison ticks. It's not immune to poison explosion damage. It's all the same there. But as far as taking a turn and taking damage from poison, it only takes 10% of that damage. It's 90% immune. I talked to the devs about it. They confirmed it with me. It's pretty crazy. But we don't even need to worry about that. Look, Reliquary Tender is a rare on the far left. You want her, use her. We don't even have her in a reflex or relentless. You could put her in that, she'd be tons better. We don't need accuracy on any of our people. All that we need accuracy on is the person that we're doing the poisons with, or if we're bringing in Drexstar Blood Twin to get those burns up for the burns. That's it. The rest of these people that are keeping us alive and removing all this with Mausoleum Mage on the far right, he's amazing. Again, I don't have him in any kind of special set. You don't need accuracy. You don't need resistance. You don't need it on your Sile the Drakes. You don't need it on your... Who's that? Melga? We got Melga right here. You don't need Melga to even be in here. We could bring anybody else we want to in this spot. Put in a Doom Priest, which I'm not a big fan of a Doom Priest because she doesn't remove a lot of these poisons, but she does remove enough, and she gives us that little bit of heal. You could bring in another kind of reviver healer that's like Melga if you wanted to. Hell, man, you could bring in Gorgorab if you wanted to. Anybody with a relatively short cooldown to get some heals and maybe even some revives if you need to, if your team isn't that strong. But really, if you're coming in here with a Reliquary Tender, a Mausoleum Mage, and a Sile the Drakes, you're gonna beat this. And again, you just need speed that kind of matches this spider's speed, but you don't need any accuracy on those three, and you don't need resistance on those three. You just come through here, they're gonna remove these debuffs, they're gonna heal up. You don't have to worry about going down there again with the allure, with the armigers, with doing that turn meter reduction. This is so easy. It's gonna take some time because the poison, again, doesn't do a lot of damage. If you want to come in here with the Drexstar Blood Twin instead of the Frozen Banshee, much faster to do. Look how easy it is. And that's the greatest thing about it. We don't have to have the insane gear. Do we need some gear on our Frozen Banshee to get those poisons up? Yeah, we need that 300 accuracy, but that's it. That's all we're relying on this whole group to do it. And to me, on Doom Tower Hard, this is the easiest thing ever. This is so much easier than me trying to come in here and keep those other ones alive. I was having difficulty with it. You come in here with your cold hearts, you come in here with whatever else, unless you're doing in-game speed runs, right? But you're coming in here and you're just trying to get it done easily, full auto, not worry about a thing, and know that you're gonna pass it. Now you can do it. I'm telling you, any healers you can put in these positions. Just don't bring in Apothecary, because Apothecary's A1 will hit these spiders, and once these spiders counterattack right here, they will heal the main spider by a whole bunch of life. All it takes is maybe like 3 of them counterattacking for my Apothecary hitting incorrectly for those 3 random hits that it does on the A1, which I do love, but unfortunately we can't use them here, because Apothecary would be amazing here. But he heals this whole spider up. So you don't want to bring in anybody that's going to do AoEs. They're not going to do their AoEs generally anyways. If they do a move that hits random targets, they will do that move. So you can't bring in those kind of people to do full auto. But right here, I mean, look, you see what our HP's at. Melga's an amazing healer and reviver. You could bring in Granny Drath. Ox is actually really good on this stage because Ox puts up an AoE decrease attack. It makes it easier for the gear requirement because you're not taking as much damage. So Ox will come in here on the A3, and I'm not a fan of Ox. I'm really not a fan of Ox for this game, but he does have a 3-turn cooldown that will heal everybody relatively okay because we've got debuffs up. He's got the A1 to put up some more poisons, but that A3 does an AoE decrease attack of 50%, along with decreased critical damage, I think it is. And I have him and played him in here before, and he doesn't do damage on that hit, so he puts it up on everyone. All the spiders here, and the big spider as well, will have decreased attack of 50%. So if you've got him leveled up, go ahead and throw him in here instead of Melga. go ahead and throw them in here instead of, again, get your Reliquary Tinder leveled up. Use your Reliquary Tinder, use your Mausoleum Mage. If you don't have a Mausoleum Mage, bring your Reliquary with a Doom Priest, with Melga, with other healers. We do need somebody to remove. We can't keep these debuffs up and let the main spider explode them. But all we've got to do is have somebody in here to clear every once in a while. And with Mausoleum Mage, it's on a 4-turn cooldown, but it gives us that a lot of increased health, turn meter increase, and then with Reliquary Tinder doing it, I think if I had a Reliquary Tinder in the Reflex or in Relentless, she might be able to do it by herself. She might be able to do full removal of all debuffs, and we don't have to worry about having a Mausoleum Mage in here. I'm sure she can. We just got to have other healers, which will be easier. Throw a Doom Priest in there. Throw a Varask. I used a Varask in here as well. I don't care what the healer is. Somebody who heals, you know, pretty often to go along and help them get you back up in health. And then again, we're just going to kill. We are only going to kill from the poisons. We're only going to kill from a burn if we bring in Drexstar. So we've got the kill component in here with our lead person right there with our Frozen Banshee. We got 2 rares in here and 2 epics and 1 legendary that they give us. So I know everybody out there can do this. I think it's pretty sweet. It's a much better idea to do it this way than to do it the way where you come in here with turn meter reduction with your Allure and your Armigers. Unless you already have that set up and you're fine with that way, it's good. But if you have these guys, try it out. You'll be surprised. I was really surprised. I was like, how can we tank this spider? It seems too difficult to tank it. And then once you do this, you're like, wow, it's not hard at all. It's really not hard. So you can get past this spider anywhere. You just got to have somebody to remove these debuffs right here. Mausoleum Mage, Reliquary Tinder, and whatever else you want to put in here. If you did have a Doom Priest and a Relentless set, I guess that would work really well coming in here and helping out, but you're still going to need something like a Reliquary Tinder in here to get a full removal at times. Otherwise, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. But maybe she can do it too. I don't know. There's a lot of different things you can do because I'm looking at it right now and it seems so easy. So I'm sure you could put Relentless on some people and make it even easier. We'll try that out. Maybe we can solo it with 3 solo. Maybe we can 2-man it and 3-man it if we put that Relentless in there and get somebody to come in here to give us a little bit of heals and then get the burns up with Drexstar Blood Twin. I think we can. I really think we can. All right, let's jump out of here. Let's look at these champions so you know that they're not too crazy. No fancy gear on them. We've got our Mausoleum Mage here. He's got just 247 speed. You don't need that much. All you need to come in here and try to match the boss. Somewhere around the boss's speed. You can even be a little under 239 speed. But keep in mind, all we're trying to get here is speed. You don't need this accuracy or resistance. So being that all you need is speed, it's going to be easy for everybody to do. Reliquary Tinder, just get your HP up, get your defense up a little bit, get the speed, nothing else. Don't worry about it. Same with Mausoleum Mage, same with your Sile of the Drakes. I'm sure your Sile of the Drake is built decently well. She's so good for all Doom. She's the Doom Tower Queen. She really is. She's only at 214 speed. I think that's all you need is somewhere around there, and then that's it. For these 3 main ones, you could bring in him like I was talking about him earlier if you have him leveled up. Again, I'm not a big fan of him though. Anybody that does a heal, and unfortunately we can't bring this Apothecary in, otherwise I'd bring him in here every time. Apothecary would be so good here. Whatever you want. You got Doom Priest, whatever kind of other healer, any kind of other healer you have. Anything that heals, bring it in. And if you don't have any other healers, maybe you've saved up and you have 2 Reliquary Tinders. Might be a little overkill if you have great gear, but you could try that out as well. All you have to do is survive the spider poisons, which we saw. It's very easy to do. And then bring in your Sile of the Drakes to help you get through the waves. She's going to kill all those waves to get there. And that is Doom Tower 90, the hardest nether spider we have to fight. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comments down below, and I will see you all in a video soon.